Hello, my creepy people. What? Creepy people. And welcome to another creepypasta video. Today, we are talking about the Scratchers. What mission did I complete? Oh, cool. Anyways, anyways, aside from that, today we are talking about the Scratchers. There isn't appearance or personality, it just jumps straight into the origin. So we're just gonna start with that, I guess. I don't know, I haven't read it. They're just called the Scratchers. So we get to find out together. By the way, that's another thing. Since a lot of you probably think that I read everything that I research, I do not. I don't read anything, so it's also a shock to me as it is you. That is why whenever I read, I stutter a lot, because I have no clue. So, without further ado, the origin. Part 1. Hello. This is the first encounter I had on Scratch with a weird scratcher, although I do not know if it was an actual person or a bot. Either way, it's pretty creepy. So basically, I was at home, just got. Speaking of speech impediment, I just got done with some homework and I was bored and didn't know what to do. So I decided to go on Scratch and create a FNAF fan game. Big time fan of FNAF since 2014. But I expected to go to the homepage, you know, the place where you see the famous projects and stuff, but that's not what loaded up. Instead of the homepage, I got sent to an account called Secret Scratcher. That's what it's supposed to say, but it's with numbers in between. Every E is a 3. It actually gives you a link. The About Me description said, "Congratulations, you found my account. You are 1 in 10,000 people to have found me. See my project, please." Survival. Game screenshot. I didn't see it. I will show you that whenever I actually, edit this. You will see it. I don't. I was confused. Why did it send me here? I was going to press the Scratch logo to go back to homepage, but there was a project underneath that said Survival in Zalgo font. For those who don't know what that font, it's the font that is glitched. I clicked it and got met with a game, screenshots on the side, the cat, the TV. The game starts off with you in the back room with some kind of shelves, rust, and a poster which I cannot read, and you heavily breathing, but after a while you get flashbanged with an image of a creepy scratch cat. And that same creepy scratch cat appears right in front of you. He is twitching and looks very creepy, but after a while, he makes some type of noise and jump scares you. Then it cuts to a TV showing an image of that cat, sorry, while in the background it plays, "Tonight You Belong to Me." Then it ends. I think this is really creepy. First, I open up Scratch, then it sends me to this user, then the freaking project? What is going on? Should I report this dude? I headed over to the user, but it didn't have a report button. What the fuck? This is so creepy. I think this is rare. Here's the project link, by the way. So it does actually show you the link. So I don't think that this is an actual, fake thing unless they created everything. I have no clue. If you guys can tell me what this is or if it's a hacker or a bug, very unlikely, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Part 2. Update on the account here. Recently, I've been noticing some changes in the description. Random numbers have been being added, and a new project called Keypad in the same Zalgo text was created. I went to the project, and some sort of keypad was there. At first glance, I thought it was just one of this dude's weird-ass projects, but I also seen in the comments some sort of Morse code. I put it through a translator, and it translated to "go to keypad." So this project has to mean something, right? But I got a sudden idea. What if I entered the numbers from his profile onto the keypad? So I did. 91678. But what was to be revealed shocked me. It revealed some sort of factory named Cat Robotics. Holy fuck, help me speak, please. But it suddenly showed some sort of police report about an animatronic malfunction. I wonder what that means. I managed to make out a few words on the paper, and I guess it's about a kid who was found dead in an animatronic suit. I'm not sure if I read it right, though. I think this is supposed to mean something, but I'm not entirely sure. If you know anything about this, please tell me. FNAF! New project from him. I guess this weird-ass fucking account is just the start, I think. But there has been a new project called EXE. Are you just copying everything, dude? You're doing amazing, sweetie. It featured the background changing from black to white in seconds, and a weird cat. It looks like it has black liquid dripping out of its eye, and another eye which is just creepy. It keeps on looping. I can't explain much further because there's barely any fucking else. There's barely anything fucking else other than that. More updates soon. Part 4. Wow. He hasn't been on for a long time, right? Yeah, well, guess what? He's back, and a new project called Heaven is added. Being the curious bitch I am, I went on and clicked it. So, it starts off in a first-person type of game with a weird scratch cat who has one eye. Outstretched limbs and shifting colors. You also have the ability to move. Wow. So high-tech. Press W to move forward. S for back. Once you reach the weird-ass scratch cat, it gives you dialogue. Welcome to the gates of Coder Heaven. I am the Lord. What's your name? And it presents you with a question box asking, name is lines, you're the fucking weird, huh? Once you answer it, the next part of the dialogue is, seems like you're not a good or kind person. In that case, you will forever be alone, falling in the void. Then a weird, red, distorted scratch cat slowly comes up, filling your whole view. Guess he's a drama mama and wants to be the center of attention. Then his eyes roll back and the lights go out, revealing his glowing eyes and glowing, sharp white teeth. His eyes are white, by the way. And there's a weird other pair of yellow eyes in the background. Then he says, they tell me to wear your skin, and that I shall do. So say goodbye to your life. Then the lights go back on, the yellow eyes are gone, and the weird red scratch cat is still there. When then the project ends. Creepy, huh? And when the lights go out, his mouth actually sinks, which is odd. I'll show you some pictures. So it does. And that's it. Yeah. The writing is so bad. Like, legit. It is so bad. It is a really good story, and it could have been better with some more descriptive things. Um, it would have been more creepy if there was some descriptive things. Um, but there is not. But yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed. My voice was glitching out? When? Hopefully it wasn't on my mic on my iPad. That would have been bad. Anyways, that's the video. I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.